It's 2024, and for the start of this year, my son set us a challenge. It's a painting roulette challenge with some little tiny miniatures. Mine was a tiny little tank, and Chris has a free guild. So we started out getting our palette and paints ready. I decided to use a wet palette, and Chris was straight away, splodging some paint on to under prime it, and there it is. Here's a primed free guild model. We decided to use the slap chop method. So after putting an undercoat of black, we decided to then dry brush white all over it. Now usually slap chop you have grey and then you have white over the top, but we just went straight because it was a very silly, quick challenge to put the black on first and then do some dry brushing, straight with some Corax white. So there is Dan and there's Chris, and we're waiting for the first bit of the paint to dry and just having a look around my desk just to see what kind of paints I'm actually going to pick for the challenge. And Chris has decided what colours
I've picked my paints already. I'm going for a Cabalite green, which is like a bluey green, sort of turquoisey bluey green.
Yeah.
Emperor's Children, which is a layer paint, but I might put a Screamer pink on first because it's darker, because it's probably a bit risky putting a light colour onto a dark colour first.
So I decided to go with different types of purple and some nun oil for a shade. The idea of the painting challenge is the amount of people you have in your household and the amount of minis you're going to use is the amount of colours you can have. You can have variants though of that colour. So I've got purples, silver, which I'm going to use lead belcher, and then I have got black, which I'm using for the primer, but black goes really well with the purple as well. I can use it for some more details. Chris also has his little primed model ready, and he is holding up his very, used brush for dry brushing. And there is the little tiny slap chopped tank all ready for its little colours of paint all on it. It really was a tiny little teeny tank. And as you can see, it was our first video and we made a right mess. So we're going to keep the bloopers in because we couldn't stop laughing. And these were our finished pieces. See this little tiny tank on my son's hand. He's painted in 3 different types of purple, lead belcher and some black, and it really was the tiniest thing that I've ever painted. This is Chris's free guild using 3 colours of paints, a yellow and a pink, and he's got some lead belcher there for the helmet. We had lots of fun, and we hope you have lots of fun doing it too. Happy New Year!